Hey there, friends and family. Welcome back to another Sunday evening of Storytelling with Christie. Tonight, we have a special book for you, and that is Me, Jane by Patrick McDonnell. And this, so he actually wrote and illustrated the book, and it actually has a Caldecott honor. It is a Caldecott honor book. So, and if you see in the background there, Randall actually has the story picked out for next week. So I'll go into that in a minute. But before I jump in and just read the story, let's read this stuff elsewhere. It says, here's the story of a little girl named Jane who dreamed of a life helping animals and grew up to help change the world. So this book is actually about Dr. Jane Goodall, or inspired by her at least. And there's a quote by her. There are so many people who have dreamed seemingly unattainable dreams, and because they never gave up, achieved their goals against all the odds, or blazed a path along which others could follow, they inspire me. They inspire those around them. And that is what she said. But yeah, so this is the story of Jane, who loves to be outside with the animals. And sitting in the branches of her favorite tree, reading Tarzan of the Apes, she imagines a life helping all of the amazing creatures in the jungles of Africa. So come with Jane as she explores our magical world and makes her dreams come true. So here, this is the end papers. These pages right here are called end papers. Kind of got a little Tarzan vibe. Here is the cover sheet, the cover page, the title page. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. As my computer freezes momentarily, and let me see if I can get a little extra light. This might actually help be a little better. Oh yeah, I think that's going to be much better. Okay. Jane had a stuffed toy chimpanzee named Jubilee. She cherished Jubilee and took him everywhere she went, and Jane loved to be outside. She watched birds making their nests, spiders spinning their webs, and squirrels chasing one another up and down trees. Jane learned all that she could about the animals and plants she studied in her backyard and read about in books. And there's like all these little drawings of the different animals. And more, which is really cool. The Alligator Society, the Wild Birds Puzzle, lots of fun things. She's drawing giraffes and elephants, cats and crocodiles, chimpanzees and parrots and toucans, and even brains. Right there, brains. One day, curious Jane wondered where eggs came from. So she and Jubilee snuck into Grandma Nut's chicken coop. Wonder what's going to happen. Hid behind some straw. Stayed very still. And observed the miracle. It was a magical world full of joy and wonder, and Jane felt very much a part of it. Jane often climbed her favorite tree, which she named Beech. She would lay her cheek against its trunk and seem to feel the sap flowing beneath the bark, wondering if it was a beech tree since she named it Beech. Jane could feel her own heart beating beating, beating. With the wind in her hair, she read and reread the books about Tarzan of the Apes, in which another girl, also named Jane, lived in the jungle of Africa. Jane dreamed of a life in Africa too. A life living with and helping all animals. At night, Jane would tuck Jubilee into bed, say her prayers, and fall asleep. To awake one day, to her dream come true. The end. And then the last 2 pages is about Jane Goodall and all that she did and accomplished, and a message from Jane herself. So that's our story for tonight. Again, Me, Jane by Patrick McDonnell. Now, let's see what book Randall has chosen for next week. So let me go get that for you. Okay, here we go. So this is the book for next week. It is E-I-E-I-O, How Old McDonald Got His Farm, by Judy Sierra. And I don't know if you know anything about Judy Sierra, but she writes a lot of very funny picture books. So definitely tune in for next week for this book. It says, with a little help from a hen. But this is a really fun book. Can't wait to read it to you next week and share that with you. And yeah, thanks for being here and for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.